Two.
All right.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to
It's your
Tomb
boy.
of Annihilation. Is this session 11?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, God. Yeah, so we're chilling. As far as the recap, last session, we started off last session right at the end of our fight with the zombies and the big old Triceratops bomb zombie thing, which was tight. Then after we also, what came first? We talked with Commander Riker, and he is definitely afflicted with some sort of like ailment, I guess. Some sort of magic is, I think it's some sort of dark magic has taken hold of him, at least slowly sapping his strength and his willpower. And so he sort of realized that he needed to take some sort of course of action besides just sitting on his ass waiting to get attacked by zombies every day. So we're currently continuing our path and search for whatever's taken hold, or the cause of the death curse, and also hopefully whatever's actively attacking this camp we were at. So we heard word from the locals about a town called Mbala, which there might be a witch there. And we also met up, officially joined our party with a elven woman whose name Rothia?
Roshia.
Yeah. Who is piloted by Jake. She's tight, super
And
sexy lady. I love her. Also cryptic, very in line with Jake. And along the way, we didn't really get into too much fighting. There were some flying monkeys that I made friends with, very important to the story.
Yes.
Oh, just beautiful monkeys.
God, they are adorable.
Adorable.
And we ended off right at the cliffs. There was a steep cliff, which I believe Mbala is at the top of.
Yeah.
I miss anything?
Mana decided to make sending stones for the Order of Thug, Order of the Gauntlet. Commander Riker insisted on talking to Mana because he hadn't gotten to meet him yet. So no one else in the party was there because Mana decided to do that on his own, but there was a little bit of juicy backstory related stuff. Just a little bit. You know, the whole Warforged thing.
Mana,
my French.
Mana's not a stoner this whole time. Yeah. He's actually smart.
Well, and no,
but we don't know that.
I don't know what you mean, man.
But yeah. And the thing was, there's rumors about there's a witch that might be causing it because the Triceratops had a crystal in it and some spooky stuff etched into its flesh, a mark of a evil god called the Lord of Bones, or what I named Papa Jonga? Something.
Oh yeah, that fucking guy.
That fucking guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. So
also Mana took the giant stone and has it with him.
Yep. Yeah. You guys are always looting stuff, which is good, you know. Pressed crystal is good stuff.
High value.
Yeah.
It's good shit, eh?
Good to put.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Let's see, and because your original option was to go to Camp Vengeance, and then from there go branch out off the water to see this wise woman or whatever. But you're taking on this other thing just to see what this whole witch rumor is about, hoping that might maybe the source of the death curse lies there. Who knows? Who knows what's really going on?
Oh shit!
All I know is that witch about to die.
Yeah, so you guys decided to go to Mbala first, and yeah, there wasn't really any combat. It was just travel. You were still relatively safe because you're still able to use the water. I think
How many
one.
days passed again?
Huh?
How many days passed again?
Oh,
A lot.
a couple.
Okay. Oh no, never mind.
5?
I'm caught up. I'm sorry.
I do have. I can find my time tracking folder real quick.
I'm
But
caught
if it
up. It's
helps,
alright.
it is now. We're calling it July, but it's the 7th month of the year. It's the 17th. So we end up leaving off the 17th. So you've been traveling for 14 days then?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Should be.
So 2 weeks. Yeah, you were traveling. You got up to a place called the Aldani Basin, which is very swampy. It's weird. It's like because you've been going upriver this whole time, going been encountering a lot of waterfalls the whole way through, and all of a sudden it's a swampy area up high, and there were cliffs that you're heading towards because that's where Mbala is, up on top of some cliffs. Yeah, you do encounter some flying monkeys, which seem to be fairly friendly.
We know there's a witch nearby.
Mm-hmm.
You think there might be, because all of a sudden it got real gross and everything seemed to be dying or decayed or corrupted somehow. I think the last time you camped before this time, there were you got some kind of offerings from something. It could have been the Aldani.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Some kind of lobster folk, but they just kind of gave offerings and skittered away. And yeah, you ended up the night of the 17th. You made camp right at the edge of these cliffs, which are over 1,000 feet high. So it's a tall cliff.
Oh no.
And
that's a big
yeah,
cliff.
unless someone else can think of anything else, I believe that's it. That's where we left off.
All right, because I made the joke about last time being a cliffhanger.
Ah. Yeah, good one.
Proud of you.
Just wanted to bring it up again because I'm hilarious and people tend to forget that.
Yeah, I think it got overshadowed by the previous joke about but you didn't.
But you did.
You did? Yeah.
It got everyone.
That was pretty good. That was good. Props to Michael again.
Yeah.
Some of my best work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Me.
it's all downhill from here.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, close.
Haha.
You're the one that's dating me, so on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's night. You've made camp at a fairly not spongy wet area. You're back to the cliffs.
But I wanted to sup on the spongy wetness that
Did
night.
you?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a bad idea.
We're just going to chill here for a moist minute.
Yeah, just a solid moist minute.
Damn it. So what is it? Solid or moist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, in general, the ground tends to be very soft in Chult that you've found because it's
Rains
always rainy, so very wet, rainy climate. Yeah. So, first watch. Whoever's awake towards the end of it, you start to hear very faint moaning or wailing.
I was probably on first watch.
Okay, yeah, you start to hear it. It's hard to tell if it's like painful or the opposite, or
how distant is it?
It sounds like it's from up above somewhere.
Oh, great.
It's hard
The
to
witch
say.
telling us
It's
to
almost
fuck
like
off.
there's a bit of wind picking up. Not a lot, but
So it's definitely not Soren.
it's not Soren.
Okay. Just making
I
sure.
will channel my divine sense.
Yeah.
Do I feel anything? 60 feet.
60 feet. 60 feet. No, you don't.
Okay.
Let's see.
Who else is up right now? Is Mana?
Yeah. Eddie and I are awake.
Quote unquote awake.
How long has it been?
Let's see. So you made camp probably around, I don't know, I'd say about 7 p.m. And I always assumed that a watch is like half of a long rest kind of thing.
So 4
but
hours.
You still get like your long rest. Yeah, so I'd say it's been almost 4 hours. Yeah,
Then
it's
I'm
almost
probably awake.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't started trancing yet.
No, I would have started at the beginning, but if it's only lasts 4 hours, so
It's coming out of it.
Right, you're starting to come back out of it. Yeah, so it seems like Azaka decided to try to sleep. So yeah, she's actually still sleeping right now. But yeah, the rest of you hear this very faint, disembodied moaning, wailing. But you don't.
I just looking at Mana.
What's everyone's passive perception?
12.
15.
That's a good question.
I'll use my primeval awareness, and I can sense a bunch of shit up to within 1 mile.
1 mile?
Oh, Jesus.
How many feet are in a mile? Because I don't remember.
5,280, I think.
Wow. Okay.
I don't get their locations or number, but I will be able to sense them.
So you know if someone's checking you out?
Yeah.
What do you actually? Is it kind of like divine sense where it's fiends and
dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead?
Jesus.
1 mile.
You fucking think you're better than me? Is that what's going on here?
I mean, Roshia is fucking badass. There's a reason why Azaka's giving her the googly eyes.
Fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous.
Soren doesn't really feel anything in the immediate area. Still probably a little creeped out by this wailing. And Roshia, you feel a fae presence, a dark fae presence. And
of course.
You also sense undead. I don't know how your sensing really works, but
I think I just get a direction. But
a direction?
I don't get their location or number. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you can sense presence of both fae, undead. Let me double check. I don't think there's any of those. No, I think that's fae. Yeah, you sense fae and undead. Like I said, a dark fae presence. Somewhere high above. It's up there. There is something up at the top of those cliffs.
Like a witch.
Oh shit! Definitely not. That's just a misunderstanding.
So
that's why we came here, Jen. Don't beat around the bush.
We got a witch and we got some undead.
But yeah, that's a Roshia senses.
I could have told you that before we went up.
Yeah, I'll inform them that I sense fae and undead towards the top of the cliff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, sharing information.
Huh.
That's good. Yeah.
Wow, surprising.
Yeah, Azaka, she gets up, to help with second watch. Does Soren go to sleep?
Yeah, obviously. I'd have to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon Ukawala.
Ukuwala?
Yeah.
Okay. What did we decide she was? Is she just like a... Did we even decide?
A giant wasp, I believe.
Yeah, but what kind of... Is it? Oh, man.
An Ukawala, what do you mean?
Well, I guess it'd be like a... Because it's a physical thing, though. So I guess it is like a beast. Or a monstrosity, I'm not sure. One of those.
Oh, okay. Usually when you, like, summon something, it's like a spirit of some sort that takes on that form. But...
Right.
If you want me to have, like, a staff of infinite bee parts, then I'm cool with that.
It doesn't really... It's not really something you can eat and sustain yourself off of. It doesn't really produce... I mean, it doesn't produce honey. It's...
Hornet stingers might be good for something.
Yeah. I mean...
Hi. I've
if you
been
want to
doing
summon...
nothing but eat bee legs
Yeah.
for the past 3 years.
You would probably die
Yeah.
of some
This is
kind
my
of
staff.
scurvy, or I don't know, you just malnutrition. I don't know. It's there's I guess just like
Ukawala probably makes some really good honey though.
Ukawala is not a bee.
It's a
She
wasp.
does not produce honey.
Wasps make honey.
Yeah,
She doesn't though.
I'm gonna summon Ukawala, and I'm gonna designate a perimeter around the camp for her to patrol.
Okay.
Can she, like, she can make noise, right?
She'll probably hum when she sees a threat.
She doesn't seem to produce noise on command.
Okay.
She just kind of makes noises if she gets hurt or...
Well,
like
you'll hear it.
Regardless, yeah.
You'll be able to hear when she's getting in a fight.
I'm gonna designate, a perimeter around the camp and, like, up above our heads. So, if anything gets too close, attack it.
Okay.
Not the monkeys.
Even the monkeys.
No!
You don't see any monkeys. Second watch, there are some somewhat large things in the air. They don't really get close enough to determine features, but there's some kind of flying. The wings almost seem bat-like, but the head seems kind of like long and angular, kind of bird-like, I'd say. But they just kind of seem to be swooping in and out of an area on the opposite side of these cliffs.
Is it the fucking Terrafolk?
It's a good guess.
Is it the giant bird people?
It's
the giant bird people. I called it.
Well, are they Aarakocra?
No.
Okay. I know what Aarakocra look like. Yeah. Mana and Micah.
Aarakocra don't typically fly around at night.
Yeah.
They prefer the daytime. So, fuck, did I say that Azaka was like waking up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we have to deal with Azaka doing shit.
I know. Azaka.
Hey, leave her alone.
Yeah,
so
for second watch, it seemed like, Soren is snoring away after a while. Azaka does kind of... One of the times that these things fly, they get a little bit lower, but you still can't hear like their wings make any noise or anything like that. And yeah, Azaka points and says, I think those are Terrafolk.
Are they the ones that ate your brother or something like that?
What? What was that?
Didn't you have like a mask and Terrafolk attacked your brother or something like that? Or it stole your mask? Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wow, Mana.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, she looks up, at these cliffs and I don't like heights very much. And they are always up so very high. I can do it though. I can do this. It just seems like she's trying to psych herself up.
Yeah, I start playing with such great heights on the ukulele.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than seeing those things, Soren.
Huh?
You were sleeping away. Probably not the best sleep. It's a little creepy here. There's just an atmosphere of just. It's kind of gloomy.
I'm like tucked up under like Truck's arm for warmth.
Yeah, what is
yeah.
Is
just like this sleeping mass of warmth.
Is he like when did he take watch? Like I assume he's got to sleep.
Chuck and Soren would be cuddling.
Yeah.
I think he did he even take watch? He probably just like dropped like a sack of potatoes and started snoring.
Yeah, he's tight. He's tie. So
okay.
We're fighting big thing.
You're bros.
Yeah.
So he's probably snuggling.
Yeah, he's probably. Yeah, he's probably a nice snuggle bear to cuddle up.
I'm sure he is.
Absolutely.
He's
very large. His bicep can act as a blanket.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that probably helps you get a little bit better sleep than you normally would, actually.
He assists me in sleep.
Yeah, you get advantage on sleep.
On sleep checks.
Nice. Adorable.
That is adorable. Yeah. So, Soren, whatever your dreams were, you usually don't remember. At least not unless they're particularly vivid. But whatever dream you were having, whatever mundane thing, maybe, you had a dream that you were in training and all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I'm in my underwear, something like that. And
well, that was part of my training at one point, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of a sudden it's really abrupt. The imagery just shifts. Like someone just put a different slide right over. And you see a well. You see it from ground level.
It's the fucking ring.
I know, that's what anyway. It's nothing like that.
No. Japanese girl with long hair is gonna fuck me up right now.
Totally not. Yeah, you see it from the side view. The ground around it is muddy. There are large footprints, but they're hard to really determine what they are because there's been different kinds of feet tromping around the mud. There is a skull, butted up against the old, slime-covered stone of this well. Mm-hmm. And then it seems like if we can call it a camera, the camera shifts, and then you're looking straight down into the well.
Oh no!
And
where's Truck? This isn't where what?
You can't really get a feeling of yourself at all. It really does, Soren. It's hard to describe it to someone that hasn't seen a movie. But it is really like you're just like a camera. Your body just isn't there. You're just not aware of it. You're just kind of forced. Yeah.
Feels like an out of body experience.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, you get this bird's eye view looking down into this well. It's lightly raining, so water is hitting some kind of surface water in the well, kind of disrupting the surface of it a little bit. There's some kind of glowing light that looks like it's coming from deeper in this dark water, but it's kind of shifting around with the rain. And you hear a voice, and it says, "Come find me, Soren Steelbeard."
Nah, I'm good.
And you see, you do start to see the water starts to shift more. Not from the rain. The rain is still just light. Something is disrupting the surface of the water, and you see some kind of tendrils, maybe like vines. It doesn't quite seem. It's not tentacles, but it looks like plant life that's shifting around. And then you start to see something pale come up to the surface, and it kind of looks skeletal, almost really long. It kind of looks like a horse skull, and this gray eye kind of starts to peer up at you, and then you wake up.
Like a start, like a startle, probably.
Yeah, it's it was a very dread. You felt a lot of dread. You felt like you couldn't control anything. You were just forced to watch this. That voice, you kind of hear it ringing in your head again. Come find me. And it's almost dawn. So you did wake up close to when everyone would start getting ready anyway. But you also feel just really cold.
Is Truck still laying next to me?
If you woke up with a start, then Truck would probably hear it and sit up, rub your arm a little bit, ask you what's wrong.
I had a bad dream.
What of, eh?
There was a well, and there was some sort of mean demon inside of it. It kept telling me to come find it.
Oh.
And I don't think that was I don't think that was I think something tells me that it wanted me to have that dream. Something.
Oh yeah, my old granny used to tell me about things tempting you, dark things that live beyond the spirit lights.
Huh. Oh, I'm gonna go pray.
Okay. Just keep yourself safe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you see anything like that again, you tell us.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Soren.
Yeah.
When she goes to pray.
Buddy system is always good.
I just walk like out of, just like, I'd probably be like 30, 40 feet away.
I'm gonna
you still see me.
You are like at the edge of like there's the cliffs like that you were almost resting up against actually, and the rest of the land is so it's it's a marsh. You have some somewhat solid land, but yeah, there is also the water too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like surreptitiously sidle closer and watch her as she prays.
Yeah. Just like pretty much just holding a fist in my other hand and just kneeled over praying. But yeah.
Okay.
I will also note that the wailing, moaning sounds, it kind of happened sporadically throughout the night, but again, it was just hard to pinpoint. It's coming from up the cliff somewhere, and everyone at this point just assumed it's something to do with whatever Roshia sensed, which kind of lines up with the tales of some kind of witch. So
can I make some sort of, can I make a religion check to see if that was like some sort of not really, I guess, what's the term, not godly, but there was definitely something going on with that dream, and
preternatural.
I would like to reflect on it.
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay. What do you want me to roll? Just intelligence?
Religion. Yeah, I guess it would be religion. Oh, I forgot to open up my one thing.
Mm. So 16.
Oh. You rack your brain, and it's really hard to determine, like, it definitely wasn't something from Torm. You know that for a fact.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really a good feeling. But yeah, you don't really have enough there to really know. But it is usually something. When you have a dream, there are things that that can contact you when you're sleeping. For whatever reason, it's easier to access people that way for certain things. But yeah, you don't really have much to really draw from, really. And it's also hard for you to tell, like, you do remember there was a golden glow, like, in the water, deeper than the thing that you saw, the skeletal horse skull. But it's hard to tell if it was connected or not.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So when I finish praying, I stand up and presumably see Mana just like awkwardly walking closer to me like every couple of seconds. Just what I'm imagining. I'm yeah, exactly. I'm talking to him in Dwarvish now, but I'm just explaining what I saw and basically telling him that something wanted me to have a really bad dream, and I did.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I hate witches. There's definitely some.
Never met a witch, man.
Me neither, I don't think, but I don't like them.
Tight. Cool.
Yeah.
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 I will say that praying does kind of help you center yourself and kind of brush away the dread you felt. So praying does help you. Obviously, the Torm's presence, you can usually feel it. So, yeah. Yeah. So at least for Azaka's sake, she's helping out to pack everything up and making sure she has everything, probably helping with a quick breakfast. But she definitely looks really nervous and kind of maybe is moving a little slower than normal, like she's maybe stalling a little bit.
I give her a tap on the butt and a wink and a smile.
Yeah, she jumps. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just helping you out.
Right. Should we get going then?
Mm-hmm. We're waiting on you.
Yes. I guess I'm ready if everyone else is. There is some kind of stair that winds up Yeah, I can do this. And yeah, she'll start to. You guys could see like part of what looks like the start of this path. It's like very crude steps carved into the cliff. Because it's like the walls of the cliff are like sheer. Otherwise, it looks like it would be very hard to try to climb it. So a stair seems to be the obvious way to go, unless you guys don't want to take the stairs.
I heard some girl died on here when she was like 9 or something.
Yeah, that's not cool. I'm not trying to. I like stairs.
Yeah.
And go on.
That's just stairs.
Okay.
Climbing is. I mean, I can climb, no problem. But
I think you need climbing gear for this. Actually,
I have pythons.
Would anyone like to ride on my back?
Azaka, maybe.
No.
Okay.
I'll take the stairs.
Alrighty. Anybody ever need some help?
Who's the best climber here?
Good lord.
Would that be athletics or acrobatics?
My climb is 15 feet.
I would say athletics, right? Because
definitely.
Yeah.
Then it's not me.
Azaka is actually really strong.
My athletics is +6.
Mine is -1.
Well,
I got +7.
Before we set off, I'm gonna call Truck over.
Yeah?
Hey, do you mind carrying this for me? And I'm gonna set the bag of holding on the ground in between us.
Okay, sure. I lean down and I pick it up.
Just 1 second.
I was gonna pull something out of it.
No, I'm gonna call Eddie over, and I'm gonna have Eddie crawl into the bag of holding.
Kitchen.
And then I'm gonna climb into the bag of holding after him. And I'm gonna give Truck a cheery wave. And
you see a small little frail robot hand come out and give him a wave as it sucks into the fucking...
Okay.
Eddie and I are gonna hang out in the bag of holding.
Just watch that.
Okay, well, do you know how to get out of the magic sack?
That's a very good question.
Oh my god!
I think you have to be let out. Someone has to open it.
Yeah, as long as you open it, I imagine I can crawl out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, because it's not like a handy haversack. Like if you turn it upside down, then all the stuff will fall out.
Yeah.
So I assume just like as long as the top is open, I could crawl out.
Yeah, I would rule that. Yeah.
And I have a 24-foot ladder in here to use as well.
Can his head poke out the top of
it?
No, I
just put it on as a backpack. It's like a little dog in my
It's like Chewbacca carrying around 3PO.
It's like a Thok's pelt.
Oh, bear pelt of holding.
The pelt of holding, yeah.
Ugh.
I gotta have him in the game somewhere.
The funny thing is that it wasn't actually a bear pelt of holding. It's just a normal thing that I kept shoving shit into.
Yeah. Because, Ryan wouldn't allow that.
I have a question, though.
Mm-hmm.
In the swamp, Jen.
Yeah.
Did we happen to see any of these? They're called pixie frogs.
What?
Oh my god.
Are those the ones that scream? Or those are devil frogs?
Well, they do scream. But they're large.
Large.
Yeah, you've seen some large frogs. A lot of the frogs have parasites in their eyes.
Ew.
Seems to be some common thing.
Okay,
someone
like
did see one that there's like little worms floating around in their eyeballs.
Hypnotoad.
Well,
Wow.
remind me
They are-
while we're going through to pick up one of these large boys, and I would like one.
You just want one?
Yeah.
I mean, if it
Right.
stays. Do you know how to take care of a frog truck?
You have a lot of frogs up in the Arctic.
Well, I've never seen one, and I saw
Ice
one
frog.
while we were.
Truck.
Oh, good God!
We'll get you a frog later. We can't be taking care of frogs right now.
Well, I know. Just as we're coming back through, I saw one and I felt he is Lorge, and I felt a connection to him immediately. I am Lorge.
Yeah, but this is his home. You can't just take him out of. What if he's got a family?
I'm gonna ask his family, eh?
You're gonna ask its family? What?
Are you a druid? Can you speak to animals?
Can you commune with?
No.
A certain robot can.
There's
It's not. You don't commune with it. You just have animal kinship, right?
It's a masculine animal influence. There are 3 spells.
Well, I'm just if
you can talk to it.
Yeah, I can cast speak with animals with my mask.
Yeah. So if you want to, I feel like they come out more at night. That's when you usually hear them. But that being said, I mean, I've walked around in a swampy area before, and you can kind of see frogs hopping around and hear them. So, yeah, if you want to hunt for a frog, you could say you were doing that, around breakfast time, I guess, if you want.
Well,
catch a frog.
I mean, Soren had a good point. We can't care for a frog right now. I was just thinking, if I happen to see one, on our way back.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get you a frog, man. We'll get you a frog.
Yeah, I'll
maybe not right now though.
Yeah.
I'll get you set up with frog if you want, Liam.
I hate to be that guy, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. I should have gone before we started, but yeah. Sorry.
More time to talk about frogs.
Yeah.
Good. Sure. I'm gonna go find a snack.
Oh, I actually still have enough of my drink left.
Yay.
Oh, and it says you deserve this on it. What?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Okay, Dr. Pepper. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it.
Dr. Pepper starts telling you what to be commanding you. Dr. Pepper is sexy.
I mean, Dr. Pepper is really sexy. It's cherry Dr. Pepper. It's so good.
It's gross. Dr. Pepper's nasty.
Oh, I love Dr. Pepper.
I'm not a huge fan. Anyway,
it's okay.
Yeah,
I love frogs and toads. So.
I want.
It's so bad. I love them.
The pixie frogs are the best. They're so large. And they scream.
Yeah.
I love him. He eats entire rats.
Yeah, well, normal rats.
God, I love him.
Because I'm gonna decide how big. I might get you the king of pixie frogs.
Oh my god!
Just a truck, appropriate size.
I have one request. Can he shoot Eldritch Blast out of his mouth? And I just squeeze him.
Oh boy. You can certainly try.
I love him. He's
okay.
so large. That was the joke. I'm not seriously asking.
It did kind of spring a little bit of an idea, but
oh no.
That's a little different. You might not like it. You can certainly grab a frog on the way back or something.
Hell yes.
Yeah, everyone can just just pick up random wild animals and just keep them as pets, I guess. Soren wants a flying monkey. Truck wants a giant pixie frog.
I love
that will just like scream.
Yes. Yes.
And eats rats, I guess.
I would love him and care for him and feed him.
Yeah.
I guess I can't dismember flying monkeys to feed him.
That's probably not something they usually eat, simply because the frog can't fly and the flying monkeys do.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
probably
they're
true.
really intelligent little things. The monkeys. Sorry, the frog is not.
Oh.
They are a little lacking in smarts. But that's just how it goes. Well, I guess I could have actually been double checking some prep work here. Let's see, I got Soren Stream. I got that thing, yeah. Look at that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So.
Sometimes I wish that Mana was evil.
Evil?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was thinking that it'd be really great to give Azaka like a fake like token of feather falling.
Wow.
So she'd feel real comfortable to climb. And then, like, if she fell, she wouldn't live long enough to live with my deception.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, even having some way to cushion the fall doesn't negate her fear of, like, heights and falling.
Yeah.
It's not just immediately going to make her feel better. She's not, that basic of an NPC. Come on.
How
do we
will
have everyone here?
maybe?
Did someone else take off? Is Jeremy?
I don't think Jake is here.
Jake, okay.
I'm here. I never left.
Oh, it's Jeremy, I think.
I've been listening to your guys' conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Do you want an animal too?
No.
Come on. Roshia would love having a little pet.
So, I have a question for you, Jen.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I could do that.
Hey, Jen?
Yes.
What's the situation on, like, what happens to a creature inside of a bag of holding if they fall from a great height?
Fall from a great height?
Like if I'm inside the bag of holding and the truck just tosses me off the cliff, is that gonna break my fall damage?
I'd have to read what the bag of holding says, which I totally probably should have this kind of stuff, but I just let you guys figure it out. I have no idea. That's a good question. What does Roll20 say about it?
Yeah. Because if this is like a Minecraft boat, then I'm never getting out.
Alright, well, see you later. I might as well toss you.
Because isn't I thought it was like a little pocket dimension that the spaces, like everything inside the bag is not like in the material plane anymore, right?
As far as I'm aware.
The bag gets like broken in some way or destroyed, the stuff ends up in the astral plane. So they're real worried about how long you can breathe in it.
I don't have to breathe, bitch.
I would say if the bag fell at a great height, it would probably get damaged in some way. And then I think you would, there might be some issues / shenanigans.
The adventure to get Mana off the astral plane.
Yeah, it'd be less about worrying about fall damage and more about like, hey, I got fucked off to the astral plane, so that's cool, I guess. So does that mean the astral plane doesn't have air? I thought I was looking at plane stuff the other day.
I have no idea.
So the bag doesn't have like air. I would say there's probably pockets, depending on what's actually there. Welcome back. Okay. Let me make sure I got... So, yeah. After this whole frog thing, and... Okay, Mana and Eddie are in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Truck is carrying the bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we all just get in the bag of holding?
No, because
there's a limited amount of air.
Yeah.
I can hold my breath.
Not long enough. These cliffs are very high, and you're taking a path that kind of winds its way up. So you're not just going... There's no elevator, not going straight up real quick. It's going to take hours for this. You will die in that bag of holding. And, like, is Soren the type to just chill out in a bag when she could be, like, actively doing stuff, you know?
Interesting conversation points.
It depends, like... Is there a party going on in this bag? Because, I mean, like...
Mana's in there, so...
I summon Ukawala.
In the bag?
I just hear a buzzing. Starts vibrating.
Oh, man.
No, it's gonna die in there.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, Ukuwala needs air, because it is like...
We let her out.
Yeah, if
Can you just, like, open the top of the bag every 10 minutes and just air it out?
I suppose. I have no way of, like, communicating from inside the bag, though. So you guys don't know that Ukawala's in there.
We're just gonna open the... As soon as there's trouble, it's just bag open.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume you would want Mana out to help with whatever issue is going on.
100%. Man, we could have just put you in the fucking bag at Camp Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's... Yeah, I mean, you could have, but Mana can't, like, work on stuff in the bag of holding. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
we'll get back to that. Anyway.
What?
What's the marching order here? Because Azaka, is very hesitant to be, like...
We have her lead.
In front?
I'll lead.
It would be best for her to lead, to be honest. She needs to set the pace.
Azaka, I can help you identify things, but we're just going upstairs, and I don't... Can I be in the middle?
Alright, fine, but you can't lag.
I will go at a good pace.
Alright, that's fine.
I can do this.
I'll be
I'm gonna yell to Azaka that I believe in her.
You're like muff, like from paper, like some...
Yeah, I'm in a rule that you can't communicate through the bag of holding.
What about for comedic effect?
It's a different dimension, and you need a special way to do that. You don't have sending stones or sending or whatever, so no. I'll say no to that, because, yeah. So, Truck is leading, and then it's, sounds like Azaka, Roshia, and Soren. Soren at the rear? That good?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone's wearing all their armor? Soren?
Mm-hmm.
What? Does it give me disadvantage on...
No, there's like a path / stair cut into it, so you don't need climbing gear or anything.
Yeah, but like, in the event, why did you bring up my armor?
Well, it's just a little noisy, that's all.
Oh, well,
it's the usual just a stealth thing. But
I'm not stealthy.
Yeah. And Azaka starts to like praying to Ubtao like under her breath. And you know, we're barely even started yet. Yeah. So let's see.
Crunch.
That's not crunch.
We're gonna make some tea.
Are you just like chilling out in there?
Fuck yeah, bud.
There's a cat dog episode I'll show you later, which is exactly this.
It's like being inside of a Pokeball.
Neat.
Yeah. So as everyone is climbing up this path that kind of wounds like back and forth up this cliff. Sometimes there are like boulders that kind of fell in the way. It kind of slows everyone down a little bit. Truck in the front is probably able to easily like move these to the side.
Oh.
There's a lot of overgrowth. It doesn't look like it's been traveled in some time, or if it was, it's since maybe there was a rock slide. It's a little hard to say because it's there's not really any discernible footprints.
The witch.
You don't. Yeah, it's as always. It's raining, but it's it's the typical light rain that just everyone's used to and just doesn't really faze anyone. The footing is a little slippery in places, but again, everyone's kind of used to that by now. So, about you get a little ways up. It's like about 3 hours.
Damn.
And we're starting to be able to see if you like there is some space, like it's the path is kind of carved into this rock, so you're not like just there's a stair and then just sheer drop. There's a little bit of like a lip, so almost like a natural rail. But Azaka at some point, like there's people kind of stop for a brief little break, and she kind of peers over a little bit and then just backs up against the wall and just starts breathing really heavy. It's like, I can do this.
You okay there, Ray?
I'm okay.
Yeah? You look to be panicking.
I'll be okay.
Can I offer you an embrace in this time of stress?
From the bag of holding, I produce an egg.
Someone would have to open it for you to.
Can I offer you an egg in this pressing time?
Feeling that an egg is being produced in this pressing time, and I open the bag.
Doves fly out, quickly preceded by my hand reaching up.
God damn it.
Fucking like Terminator out of the lava.
I shove all the doves back in. Tighten the bag.
Ukawala flies out.
God damn it.
Yeah. Anyway, Zaka she takes a minute to calm herself down. She takes a sip of her canteen. It's got, with water. And then she's like, okay, we can keep going. I'm okay.
You want me to carry you?
No.
No?
No. I would feel worse not having my feet on the ground.
Oh, sure.
But I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah.
You want to hold my hand?
She just shakes her head after a minute and kind of looks back to Roshia and then just turns around and just starts moving, kind of pushing Truck ahead of her. Okay.
I quickly pull my hand away in disgust.
Aww.
Do you want to buy an omelet for $5?
Yeah, you climb for another couple hours. The rain actually starts to lessen to the point where you can barely feel it now. It's almost just a very light mist. and you start to see parts in the clouds, and it's kind of nice to see a bit of blue sky, and even like a few beams of sunlight through the clouds. And it seems, to make Azaka feel a little better just seeing like the sun. It's a little cooler as you climb up, but the sun kind of feels, it's like nice and warm and comforting. Let's see. And the whole time is there stuff going on? Okay. Nothing's happening in the bag. It's just another hour of climbing. Azaka stops again, and she's starting to breathe heavy again, but she also when she like backs up against like the cliff and she points like just, I guess this would be to the east, and in the distance you can see like you're way above the trees now, which the jungle looks it looks beautiful from up here. It's kind of peaceful. And where she's pointing, there's something floating like in the sky, way off in the distance. It's hard to tell how far away, but it kind of looks like an island that's been lifted up into the air.
Oh,
is that the witch?
The witch is an island?
Azaka that is the heart of Ubtao.
It's the what now?
It is believed that when he left the world, he was so distraught that he plucked his heart out of his body and he left it. And it stays there now as a reminder of how disappointed he is in his, well, not the children as in the dinosaurs, but his people.
Oh.
It is a
Cool.
sacred place.
You want to go there?
I've never seen it from here. I don't know if there was really a reason to. It is kind of a spiritual thing for those of us that still hold to the faith and hope that Ubtao will come back one day.
Floating islands aren't a normal thing, right?
Well, that's why I told you it is his heart. There's a shrine in there. Oh, like DM? Is that?
Yeah. That's not a thing. Is that like a thing with like the press and stuff?
The press does do kooky things, but you're still a good ways from it. It's a little weird to see just one giant chunk of rock floating. But that is what it looks like, and it kind of does resemble the shape of like an anatomically correct heart.
That's weird.
So it's kind of weird.
It's a good place to hide out if you're doing like nefarious stuff. It's just me though.
I sure hope nothing evil is being done there, because it is a sacred place to those of us that follow the old way.
Well, do people go there?
People do pay their respects sometime, though it is. You usually need the help of someone that can fly to get up in there. It is very high up off the ground.
Oh, okay, but it's not like you're not allowed to go there.
It's frowned upon if you are not, if it is not your faith. It's a very sacred place.
Okay, so never mind.
Yeah, seeing it kind of seems to make Azaka feel a little better, and then you all press on, and maybe another hour passes, and you're kind of facing the other way now on this cliff, and You start to, like, that moaning and wailing you'd heard in the night, you start to hear a wail again. It's a lot louder this time.
Fucking witches, man.
It's up higher though. You still have a little bit left, but it seems like you're starting to approach stuff. You can't see like a city or a village or whatever, but yeah, you're kind of like on the west side of this cliff now, and Asaka doesn't immediately point it out, but because she's a little distraught by the loud wailing. But all of you can easily see that there's like, it looks like a huge peeking out through the trees. It looks like a temple, like a pyramid. And it almost looks like it's like a gold, like gleaming in a patch of like sunlight that's shining towards it.
Praise the sun.
Yeah, it's a ziggurat. I think I pronounced that right.
Praise. These kids don't even praise.
Don't even praise.
Yeah, when
Can't even know right. Gives me conniptions.
When Azaka gets a good look at that, she's like, and that is where the wise woman lives. That's Orolunga.
Oh.
I've again, like, seeing the heart of Uptao. It's interesting seeing it from way up here.
Let's go there some. We're going there on the way back. I know.
Depending on what we find here, which it doesn't sound like whatever's here is good.
No, there's definitely some witch activity going on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Azaka seems to have managed to keep herself from flipping out at this height, because we are like really fucking high up now, over 1,000 feet.
That's nothing. I do that every day.
But after that brief pause, maybe another sip from your canteens, and admiring the scene, because the jungle is really beautiful, and it's nice to be able to appreciate it without being attacked constantly. Worried about poison, dripping down on you and all that.
Worry about everything.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's like there's some beautiful things to look at, but all the while you're creeping closer and closer up towards something foul.
Sinister.
Yes.
I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah. Another hour climbing, and you come across a kind of something carved, like a doorway, tunnel, I guess. And it looks like there may have been like a gate at one point made of wood, though all that remains is just some just little pile of compost. And there are some bones. There's some skulls there, and like taller, a little bit better preserved steps. And everyone hears this wail again, and this time everyone can hear something say, "Help me!"
Is this the town of we're currently on?
Yes.
I will channel my... God, sorry. I will channel my divine...
Is that what it sounds like when you channel your divine energies?
Yeah. That was a terribly timed push to talk.
Yeah, let me see how close that is. Cigarettes. Yeah, you didn't see that. Okay. Let me double check how far this is. Yeah, I'd say Soren, you can sense again, like what Roshia could get a feel of. There is a fey presence and undead. And that everyone feels a little on edge. Except for if Mana and Eddie are still inside the bag.
They're just chilling. Playing
Azaka just kind of swallows hard and is like, I think we are getting close to... These are the gates of
Wait, so there's there's undead within 60 feet of me, you say?
You get a more accurate feed of how many there are?
Me?
Yeah, with the vine.
Yeah.
Oh, how many too?
I believe. Let me pull it up in the book. I want to be sure.
Double check the... I didn't end up doing a map of Mbala, but there's not really much here to discover. Where is my Mbala? No, that's not what I wanted. That's not it. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. That's also not what I was looking for. Huh.
I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me. That is not behind total cover.
Does that penetrate the bag of holding?
And I know the type.
Cover.
I would say a bag of holding, I'd consider that full cover.
You also sense if it's been desecrated or consecrated with the area you're in.
What?
Does something have to be like holy for it to have been like desecrated, or is that just like...
I don't know. Probably lots of dark magic.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely desecrated.
It would have to be. It says here with hollow or hallow.
Yeah, the same as the hallow spell. I don't know what that spell is.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hallowed grounds. Hallowed be thy name.
I'm trying to decide if what you're sensing is...
That's a 5th level spell.
What constitutes cover? Let's see.
Without it, I can sort of smell undead, and I can. It's kind of like a noxious odor. It says, but when I do channel it, that's when I can narrow it down.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to remember. I had a spot where it told me how big a certain thing was, and I don't know where it is. We're just gonna wing it. Yeah, I would say that from the gate, from your location, you can sense some kind of undead presence just beyond the gate. You can kind of see like a pile of skulls.
Oh, and that's a skeleton.
Yeah, there's you got your paladin radars going off right there.
Yeah, so as my my radar goes off to say, I pull out my sword and announce to everyone, enemies here.
Oh no. I open the bag.
What? Oh.
Just dump them out and just spills everywhere.
Yeah. It's squinting.
Yeah. I toss Ukawala's corpse out in front of me. And then I crawl out and I give Eddie a hand up.
Another dead Ukawala.
Why?
What?
Why?
What?
Why is there an Ukawala in the bag?
It's not anymore.
I hate you.
So you just sat there in that bag, like slowly listening to Ukawala
Do you use it as a
suffocate?
couch?
What?
Yeah.
What? I think mana is evil.
Are you collecting its soul or some shit? You freak?
It doesn't have a soul. It's just a tool to be used.
It's got
It happens
useful
to-
bee parts.
Were you just sitting on it like a chair?
No.
I mean, she's fuzzy, so it might not be so bad.
What are you
Probably
giving Eddie
smells
wings?
really bad.
Oh shit! I don't
Maybe.
think giant wasp wings would be strong enough to.
No. I could give him
Well,
some like
Becky's big
wicked
and
spider
heavy.
legs.
What? No, don't do that. I like him how he is now.
Oh,
Then
boy.
he can like walk along ceilings and whatnot.
Yeah, but then he'd look weird.
Doesn't he already?
Does he?
Have you seen the figurine?
I'm asking. Who's saying this, Micah or Mana? Oh, okay, I get it. You're talking shit about
Love you, Liam.
fucking Swagmaster Liam.
I'd like to leave.
Okay.
More like Snackmaster Liam. Look at him.
Oh shit.
Okay. But yeah,
So, yeah,
you can sense some kind of something ahead, and through like this kind of natural, well, I guess carved into the rock.
Chubby lumpkin.
You can kind of like, it looks like there's just not really much around. It just looks like piles of, I don't know, like compost, like wet.
Look, there's definitely about to be some skeletons coming out of this ground right now. I'm calling it. Calling it. I look at Truck. I'm calling it.
I have my battle axe out.
Just wait here a moist minute.
Yeah, I'd say you guys are. I sketched a very sad thing, but like there's some steps, and you guys are figurines. Yeah, you guys are probably, I'd say, I guess 10 feet from like this gate, this opening that kind of would take you into the ruins of Mbala proper. And you can see, like, yeah, there's just some ruins, some, like, it looks like maybe bits of stone, old stone foundations with like piles of rubble have since turned into basically compost, just wet wood from, I don't know, 100 years or so ago.
Ew.
But it looks like maybe in the central kind of area is a round stone or brick structure. And Soren, you immediately think back to your dream and you hear that voice say, "Come find me."
No.
And that is the well in the center of this ruined
No.
village.
I'm pointing at the well.
Wait. Can we hear that voice as well, or just Soren?
No, just Soren. And it's more of like a memory, though she's, maybe not quite sure.
I'm pointing my sword at it, saying no.
Yeah, at some point, beyond that, there is a single hut that's still standing, and, yeah, it looks like just a thatch-roofed hut with some kind of furs or something stretched over it.
Something wants me to look at that well.
Don't.
I'm with Truck on this one, man.
I don't want to, but I think I have to.
Don't. You think? Let's go knock on the door first, eh?
That's probably not. This is trap. Like, this is trap. This is a trap.
I start twerking.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna guess detect magic.
Okay.
I also have that. But
What is your radius for this?
30 feet.
Within 30 feet, you can sense some
Is the
necromancy.
well within 30
Oh,
feet?
really? Really?
But beyond that, like, you can't really
How far
sense
are we from the well?
Oh, the well is like...
I wasn't paying attention.
That's fair. I can't remember what it said in the book, but we'll say... I'm going to say these squares are 10 feet for this, like, overall, like, larger thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
That's fine.
This isn't, like, the battle map, but, like... Let's see. Wait, no, these are 10. There's a well here. I'd say about 100 feet, about 100 feet or so away from the gate, and then let's see, about here. There's
I love watching you draw with your mouse.
Why?
Because it's
so bad.
The drastic difference between like the character art and what's going on the table.
She is a wonderful comical.
She's a wonderful artist. Absolutely, she is, but not when she's using a mouse.
Yeah, because
I mean, none of us are better.
I'm left-handed, and I use my mouse right-handed because I grew up in a world that doesn't love left-handed people. So
yeah, screw left-handed people.
Yeah. Screw me. Yeah, so
okay.
If you'd like to, yeah, you haven't entered
like
the
any magical traps on the gate or any traps.
Not on the gate, but there is like I need a different color. Let's get some.
I search for secret doors.
Secret
Basically,
doors.
I want to look for traps at this gate.
Traps. You don't notice. You don't sense any traps. About. There's a pile of. Yeah, okay. Whatever. There's a pile of there's like a big pile of like skulls here, and there's some like undead activity people can sense.
Yeah, there. I sense that too, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, that's a pile of dead
like
mean
20 feet in, there's like a pile here. There are other like bones strewn about, but just there's a lot of bones, it looks like.
Don't touch any bones.
Just a couple of bones. Look at the bones.
Nobody touch any bones.
I'm gonna reach into the inside of my bathrobe, and I'm gonna rip off one of the patches.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of like shake it out in my hand like you would like a ramen seasoning packet to like declump it.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. And as I do so, it's gonna glow with like a sort of like a whitish blue light, and then after like a short flare, I'm holding a 10-foot pole.
Poke it, please.
I'm not gonna poke the bones, but I'm gonna poke the ground. All around the opening right here to try to see if there are any like pit traps.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You just end up kind of perforating the mud and stone. I guess the mud on the stone.
Touch the bone pile.
Yeah. Do you want me to poke it with a stick?
Yeah. Hold on. Before you do, give me 1 second.
And then.
Okay. Get into position, I guess, in case something happens.
I'm reading something. Hold on.
Like Azaka has her bow. She's knocked an arrow. She's.
Yeah. I'm gonna take.
Ready to attack as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a few steps back, go back a square. I'm gonna
tell everyone to take a step back.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my crossbow out, and I'm gonna hand the pole to Eddie and say, "Here you go, bud. You do the honors." And then Eddie's gonna walk up and he's gonna poke the skull nest
when Eddie dies
with a big ass stick.
This is when he dies.
He pokes it, and some skulls that were on the top of the pile fall and just kind of clatter, and, like splat into the mud, and that's it.
Tell him to spread them out.
Bullshit.
Spread it, Eddie.
Spread them. Just really fuck that pile up.
Yeah, he keeps poking around in there and just kind of moving around skulls.
Okay.
And yeah, more skulls start rolling out. One of them like rolls down the stairs and kind of ends like right here. It's got like a lower jaw missing. Doesn't really.
Do the skulls themselves have some sort of necrotic or necromancy like going on with them?
You don't sense anything.
Okay, but I did
skulls
sense some danger from that pile, right?
In that area, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie's still like, until you tell him not to, he's still just kind of
digging in the ground with a stick.
Trying to like just he's poking them and they're rolling. Another one ends up rolling and rolls all the way over here to
Eddie, but that's enough.
Foot.
That's enough, bud.
Bitchin'.
Bring me the stick.
He stops. Are you guys gonna play fetch? He throws the stick at you. He brings
all
it
right.
to you.
My armor class is 17.
He jabs you with a giant fucking pole.
Yeah. The skull that rolled up to like Truck's foot.
Oh no!
Don't touch.
You can. It's like whatever flesh used to be there. It's all gone, and it looks like there's teeth marks in at like the top of the skull. It's kind of grayish and a little slimy looking. It's a wet climate, so you know.
Chuck is gonna carefully put his foot on top of
it,
and then
hold on,
with all his weight, crush it.
No! Hold on.
It breaks into a bunch of little slimy bone pieces. Kind of like a rotten tooth. It just, it's doesn't smell very good. But now it's just got crushed bone bits underneath your foot now, pressing into the mud.
All right.
Yeah.
No chance of that coming back.
Totally not. You all hear another wail, and it's so far away though. Just you can kind of hear another like help, please, kind of carried on the wind. It's still not raining, but the sun is no longer peeking out through the clouds. It's just kind of gray and still.
There's something in that well that wants us to look down it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to poke it with a stick?
No.
Something evil, eh? Something that we shouldn't listen to.
This dream I had last night was exactly this.
Oh.
And it wants me to look down that well.
Well, obviously it's bad.
What if that's what it doesn't want you to do?
What if...
I think fucking this fiend or whatever is playing reverse psychology.
If we want to like
sense any fiends.
If we want to like tie a rope around my waist, like the Mist style, and send me in there, I'll look down the well.
I'll look down the well.
No.
I will, since I can't be charmed.
Yeah.
I have advantage against charm.
How about Truck? I could Truck.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but what if there's like, what if it's like an acid pit, and there's a tentacle monster or something?
We'll tie a rope to him.
I think that she described it to me. I'm not sure about anybody else.
Okay.
Thought she did it to Truck and Mana.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I described it to Truck and Mana.
You like just describe everything.
I will now tell the remaining people of the party about the dream I had.
Right. Yeah, the whole thing about like a horse skull and some kind of like plant like tentacle things. That kind of rings a bell for Roshia.
Oh, God.
And then she thinks of the dark fae presence she felt, and it sounds kind of like some kind of thing that you've encountered in the Feywild during your hunting.
Can I try to recall more information about it?
Yeah, you can roll. I think that'd be a history check.
Yep, and I get advantage since it's Fae.
Yeah.
Really good. 19. 14.
Yeah. It sounds a lot like a Kelpie.
Oh,
which
no.
typically try to lure people into the water and drown them.
Definitely don't go. Don't.
Is it known for calling for help too?
I bet.
You are highly suspicious that whatever's calling for help is actually just
a Kelpie is like the Scottish version of a siren, right?
So those are northern,
kind
right?
of. What?
At least in real world cryptology.
Yeah, they're northern, and I got mythology. You mean?
I will convey this information to the rest of the party.
Oh, Ty fucking knew it.
Oh, Kelpies, eh?
What?
You want me to go down there and fuck it up?
Roshia?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Kelpies are weak to? Like, is there anything they react terribly to? Fire.
They're weak to death.
I don't.
Hey, do I remember anything?
They are good swimmers and usually stay in the water, so they're pretty well protected from fire. Where did I put you? Here you are.
Does anyone have any ice magic?
I, in theory, could make something if we want to hang out here for a bunch of days while we do it.
No, it's not really.
Yeah, they are usually like Roshia's never fought them. She was always taught to avoid them and sight them out. So instead of like going and attacking, usually there's something you just avoid. They seem pretty difficult to deal with. It seems like once you get grabbed, it's over. That's what the stories say. So Roshia
can't drown a man that can't breathe, man.
I mean, that's true. If you just want to hang out in the well. Roshia, or not Roshia, I'm sorry. Azaka just kind of frowns at this, like, but can Kelpies cast magic? Can they make zombies?
Fae. Most Fae can cast magic. They are magical creatures.
Is it like a witch? You think this is what's...
Is this the witch?
Well, what is in the hut, then?
Well,
suppose we should deal with the Kelpie first.
Is a Kelpie like an intelligent thing? Like, or is it something that might be kept as a pet?
It's an evil...
Depends on how strong the thing keeping it as a pet is.
I mean, you're willing to... I'm willing to let you try to make a pet out of anything.
I don't want to tame it. I just want to know if something else has tamed it.
Oh.
Yes. I'm not pulling a Gidget here.
Okay. I was about to get excited. God, she would love Kelpies. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would actually have for a pet. They just seem to find water. It's possible it was taken from the swamp and planted in the well. That's possible, but you can't really control them. They kind of just do their own thing. So,
I might hold on.
You just became friends with it, you know, and it just.
Wait, so
you're willing to try?
It's a Fey creature.
It is a Fey creature, yes.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, maybe for you.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Not for me.
I can command it
You can
if
try.
it works. I can cast command, technically.
I could try to catch it in the bag of holding and suffocate it.
I have to see it, though, to cast command, which makes...
Well, you're doing a lot of good out here outside of the ruins, aren't you?
Okay, well, we're going to have to fight this Kelpie.
You have to do something.
We could try to entice it by throwing Ukawalla's body into the well.
Just keep casting Ukawalas and throwing it into the well so it suffocates.
You can only cast it once per day.
Damn it.
That's what saves my bacon, is you can't just summon like infinite Ukawalas, like, you know.
I feel like we should use this hornet carcass.
Is there like a rock nearby? How far is that? I can throw that.
Yeah,
there's a big ass bee.
You can find rocks.
I will try to throw a rock into the well.
From here, it is like 100 feet away, or more than that from where we are now.
It's not that far.
These are 10. I'm saying these are 10 feet. So.
I mean, Soren's a strong girl. She got that quarterback throw down.
Can she throw like 130 feet?
I mean,
through the gate, because the rest of this is like the
walled. So I'd have to go through the gate to. Yeah,
it's like a natural carved thing into the wall.
I mean, she's athletic, and I mean, many real world athletes have been known to throw things farther than that. So.
And you gotta hope it lands in the well and not just like by
it
is a well.
I mean, I have a +6 to athletics.
Okay.
I mean, that's just a rock.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, even if it lands near, something might happen. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Would that be like an attack roll?
We could roll it like that if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that. Just add your strength, I guess. Unless there's like a throw speed or distance, I guess. Range? I guess it'd just be strength, yeah.
I have protection from evil and good.
I mean, that's good.
I can cast that on someone.
There's some evil shit. It has been detected. And all the while, like, occasionally, you hear, like, someone crying out, "Help me," and it's getting more and more desperate.
I yell, "Shut up." Back to it.
No, you shut up.
So who's gonna drop the bee into the well?
We're not dropping the fucking bee in the well.
Actually,
all right, well,
bee by its neck.
Well, Azaka kind of like it. You could see if something bites. Throw it as bait.
Exactly, man.
It is organic matter.
So I turned to her. So you're volunteering then?
I'll drop it in there. I'll do it.
I don't think anyone should get close enough to that well that anything could possibly.
Yeah, there's always the stealth option.
True. It is a magical being.
Let's just go knock on the door.
Well, we have to get past the well.
I don't want to. I don't know how.
I mean, walk past it.
All right. Well, let's all go.
Yeah, but what if it has a big tentacle or something?
That's what I'm saying. There was tentacles in my dream, and this thing might be able to reach out of this well.
We chop it.
In your vision, it seemed like the water was a little good distance down. But still, you don't know how long those tentacles are, you know? If it's even in there. If your dream is even, you know, a hint.
Okay. True. Let's all just go single file then, slowly. I want to say to, like... Let's go, like, here.
Yeah.
That's his first start.
I'm gonna
creeps.
I'm gonna go up to the front, and I'm gonna tap the ground with a 10-foot pole in front of everywhere that we walk.
Yeah, you keep, poking little holes in the mud. You don't seem to see anything out of the ordinary, but there are like a lot of bones, and it seems like just a lot of it is just skulls, and you can see like all of them seem to have some kind of teeth marks.
Something's been eating people. Probably this Kelpie.
Yeah. As everyone enters,
the fucking thing slams shut behind us.
You hear like "Help me," and then you hear a second voice, "Please." So it sounds like there may be two distinct voices now, crying out from the well.
Or it's mimicking.
Mimic.
Two people that it's eaten.
Yeah, Azaka is just looking around, pointing.
I will now throw a rock into the well from here.
Okay.
Should I go grab the bee?
Yeah.
I honestly thought you just brought it with you. Have Eddie carry it.
I figured it was.
That's 19.
Yeah, you
throw
a rock, and it kind of hits the opposite side of the inside of the well, like the back wall, and you hear it. You hear a splash, and then a shriek, and then just a little bit of splashing. It sounds like there's something wriggling around.
Something didn't
there.
like
and
that.
Then
you killed it,
man. You just hear more cries of like, "Please, she has us trapped in here."
Bullshit, she does.
And this sounds like a third voice. And then there's just more cries of "Help me, please, let us out."
Are these coming from the well or the little shack?
From the well is where you. It
oh
seems
yeah,
like it's
fuck
from
that.
The well. You can kind of hear like echoing.
I don't fuck with well people.
And the splashing, there's a lot more splashing now. And Azaka just like, you really think it's just an illusion? It really sounds like they need help.
Don't fall for it. We'll get there. It's not like they're gonna. It doesn't sound like they're being immediately hurt. It's not like we can. If there are people down there, we'll get to them. But for right now, we need to take this slow because this has so many bad things going on with it right now.
Eddie and I are gonna start sneaking like around the perimeter. I'm not sure how wide this place is.
Yeah, we'll just say like
wait before
it's a good area. I mean, I guess I could just.
I was gonna yell out to it and just tell it to come out. Stop being a pussy.
Just.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of follows the.
Well. Eddie and I are going to start making our way like around so that we can take like a roundabout's way to the shack.
Yeah.
I'll go the opposite direction.
So as that's going on, I say, "Hey, Kelpie, whatever you are, come on out. Fight me on the ground, you slimy
bitch.
Devil.
Punk bitch. Bet you won't.
Come on out. I dare you. You don't have the balls or respective genitalia.
I'm gonna need an intimidation check.
I will just save you time. It's not gonna work. You just hear, "Please, please let us out."
I'm pouring. Can I try and do deception?
I mean, sure.
We're gonna start pouring mud down the well. Dirt.
Oh man.
Please, we're so hungry.
I jump up and cannonball into the well.
No, that is the worst. Does anyone have a grenade?
I don't know if I drew this to scale. No, I don't think I did. The well is like 15 feet diameter.
Okay.
And
are you really?
I think we should just ignore the well.
No.
I mean,
because that's a super dumb idea.
Well, jumping down onto the Triceratops was a great idea. So
yeah, but that's
keep that
different.
whole pattern going.
That's different.
You can totally. I mean, you
Don't
can
listen to
look
her truck.
before you jump. You can look down there.
Don't listen to her truck.
Take a peek. See what's down there.
Does anyone have a mirror?
Who am I listening to?
How big of a mirror do you need?
I don't know. Like, I was gonna say, like, we could affix a mirror onto like that pole so we could look over the side of the well.
It's a big ass mirror.
Give me just like
I got big ass eyebrows.
It doesn't have to be that big. Just like, you know, something I could see from 10 feet away because it's how long the pole is.
Uh,
be like a 3-foot mirror, 2-foot mirror.
I will say that. I guess I'll draw that too. Why not? Like there's like a little bit of a garden too, some kind of.
There's totally gonna be some mandrakes in there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm a bit too far away to give you a mirror.
Yeah, I just walk up to you.
Well, we're like Eddie and I are actively trying to sneak towards this place. Are you just gonna clank up in your heavy ass armor?
Yeah.
All right.
I could tell Azaka to do it. She's probably a lot more stealthy than me.
What do you want Azaka to do?
I just point. Do you have a mirror? Like you just have a mirror with you?
Yeah.
Oh, I like gesture for Azaka.
What do you want me to do?
Go grab the mirror from him.
Oh. Yeah, she will. She's still she ends up grabbing her scimitar instead. So at least she can attack if she's got to grab something too. Yeah, she will.
All right.
Kind of quickly, like power walk. I guess.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Fox walking. She's fox walking.
I'm gonna rip a patch off my bathrobe and like hand her one corner of it and tell her to pull.
She does so. Yeah.
And with like a small popping noise, the patch is going to grow into a large steel mirror.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zaka ends up.
Is that pole over here?
How big is this mirror? Can she hold it with one hand, or is it like?
All it says is a steel mirror.
It's probably not very big.
And I went
like 3 feet.
I went and looked up steel mirror on the compendium page, and it doesn't give me a size.
Oh.
2 feet, 3 feet.
If it's meant for like looking around corners, it's probably pretty small.
Yeah,
6 inches.
One of the burglar packs or Dungeoneer, one of them comes with a mirror.
Yeah, it's one of the adventuring gear items.
Yeah, so it's probably bigger than like a compact mirror. But
so like 6 inches.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay. It didn't grow very much, but it grew into a mirror.
Yeah,
that's
she
fine.
holds onto it and just nod and start.
Is the 10-foot pole over here, like on the ground, or do you still have that?
I can give it to Azaka.
Yeah, tell her to grab it.
God, now you got both her hands. Okay, she puts away her weapon and feels very insecure and not protected now. She just makes her way back.
We got her back.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. And yeah, she'll give you the pole in the mirror.
I'll give her a pat on the head, signaling a good job.
Like the same height. It's.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch the hair.
All right. And
mess up the dreadlocks, man.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a very rough. It was just sort of like a very gentle, like on her forehead, like good. You did a good.
Just slap her like in the face.
Yeah, I'd punch her in the face. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and affix this mirror to this pole.
Okay.
So give me a second here. So split up some of my rope I have. And then if that's all cool with you, Jen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Truck.
Okay.
All right, Truck. So here's how it's going down.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna walk up along the side, like over here.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Like,
all right.
where are you going?
I'm not yet. This is for reference. All right. We're like here-ish. All right, and I'm gonna stand like here or here. And you're just gonna like tilt the mirror so I can get a good look into the hole.
Right.
All right. Does that sound good?
All right. Sure.
All right. Let's do that. And before I do, when we're still like over here, I pull out a piece of my hair and dump the remnants of like this pouch, and it's just a bunch of powder and like a piece of iron, and I rub it into my hair and tie my hair to like your pinky, and I cast protection from evil and good.
I have a piece of your hair on my pinky?
Yeah, just don't worry about
it. Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, I can definitely say this is the most... Well, no.
I mean, I can cast another spell and spit some blood in your face if you want.
The most uncomfortable ring I've ever had around my finger, but it's up there.
Don't worry. It's just it's a good luck charm.
Where's that ring of water walking fit on the list?
Yeah, it's probably up there pretty high.
Ooh,
yeah, probably. It's made of like reeds and stuff, right?
Yeah. Instead of some random shit that I found.
Crude. Yeah. It's just like a fucking piece of grass with like a pressed stone on
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this where you guys are positioned now?
Every time I felt like they were doing something that was like as long as a round, I nudged my stuff up. But yeah.
As basically as far away as he can get and as close as I can to being able to discern what is in that pit. If that does any reference for you.
Let's see.
And then Azaka erupts into this tentacle monster.
Yeah, she explodes into this.
Yeah, she creeps up a little bit. She's got her bow back out and just nervous. Yeah, I guess you guys are too far. Damn it.
And I'm like put like my finger to my lips to Truck, like signaling like as quiet as you can.
Oh yeah.
And then and just so I'm like mimicking him to him, like how I want him to move the pole, like rotate it. That way he has some sort of reference of what I want him to do.
Okay.
Do I
follow your instructions loosely?
Yeah. Loosely at best.
Yeah.
Do I see anything in the mirror?
You just before you do that, just as you're positioning the mirror to try to see, you both kind of feel a little fuzzy for a minute, a little dazed, but you quickly, shake out of it. And then there's as Truck tilts the mirror so he can see into the well. There's it looks like there's a lot of splashing, and there's like it's dark down there. There's not a whole lot of light shining down, but it looks like there's people down there. little girls, actually. Little Chilton girls. And they are just reaching out with their hands and crying, "Help me, please, please! She trapped us down here, we're so hungry!" And they are just flailing about and, like, you know, scrabbling at the walls, but they're slimy and they can't get, like, purchase. And
how far down is the well?
The well looks really deep. It looks like the water starts maybe about 40 feet from the surface.
God damn it!
It's not very nutritional.
Well, it's food.
Oh man, if only.
Chuck is probably struggling because of his little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I signal Truck to come walk over to me.
Like, and just before he walks away, one of the girls just kind of stops moving and stares at him. And for a minute, like, these are Chilton girls, they have dark eyes, but this one looks at him, and the eyes look blue for a minute. A very familiar blue.
Truck.
Hi. He is gonna put his head down and try to, like, force himself away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's kind of hard to walk away for a minute.
Well, yeah.
But again, you're able to kind of shake this feeling away. Yeah, you're able to walk away if you wish to.
When he looks up, is there like kind of a darker look in his eye? Like it's almost not his eye color. Normal eye color, that is.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Anyway, I don't know. It's Truck has this, like, subtly darker look in his eye.
Okay. Is he, like, looking distressed?
Yeah. This is bad. This is a bad situation.
Yeah.
So he'll walk away.
Yeah. I know it's shitty, but, like, we need, I guess, I look over to, like, Mana. Is he looking this way, or is he focused on this hut?
I would have stopped and started watching you guys once you started approaching the well.
Yeah, and Mana's like 60 feet away.
Yeah, it's little girls. But something didn't feel right. We could throw a rope down there.
And there's still, there's a lot of splashing. They're still continuously just screaming. They seem a lot more vocal now that you're so close.
Okay.
Did you, like, motion for me to come over, or did you just look up at me?
No, I just looking and just letting you know what the situation was.
Yeah, I think with, like, every splash and scream, like, Truck will squint and try to put his foot forward.
Wait, do you still have the bag of holding, Truck?
Yeah.
Give me the ladder.
He'll reach in and fumble around, try to look for the ladder.
Okay, I'll put the ladder over the side. Does it reach the bottom, or is it too? It's 20-foot ladder, you said, right? Right, Mana?
It's 24-foot ladder.
Okay. Will that?
Well, it looks like the water starts about 40 feet down.
Oh shit!
They are pretty deep down there. If you start trying to put the ladder down, the girls are, like, kind of jumping up and...
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get, like, the top, like, 2 rungs of the ladder. I will tie my hemp rope onto it.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly lower it down so that they can grab onto it and then be able to... we can pull them back up.
You're tying the rope
to the top of the ladder.
The top of the ladder.
To extend the range of this ladder, just so that these girls, because I don't know if these are little girls, then I don't know how well they're going to be able to hold on to a rope while we pull them up, because I do not want to go into this well.
Why not?
Many reasons that you have explicitly explained to us in detail.
No.
I don't think they're safe, Soren.
They're not. Like
those are monsters.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that sooner?
Well, I thought you would have known.
I mean, I can assume, but are you sure?
Well, I thought I saw their eyes, or one of the girls' eyes, change for a moment. It was all very bad. It was.
I will cast Detect Magic.
What's the range on that? Is it 30 feet or 60
Oh, it's
feet?
30 feet. Fuck, that's not going to do shit.
Yeah, from here you don't...
I don't know.
And
does channeling my divine sense change anything?
That one is 60 feet?
Yes.
You sense Fae.
Okay.
And undead. But, I mean...
Do I know from which direction?
You sense Fae in the well, and undead.
Fucking kelpies.
Undead. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, you sense some undead. You can still sense that something in that where that pile was by the gate. You sense some undead. Oh. No, you don't. Not there. It's a big area. You sense some kind of undead presence around this area. And 60 feet. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I'll point
from where you
this
are, anyway.
abnormality out to everyone, at least the X you put. Anyone that's looking, I just point to that spot and like motion with my hand like a don't fuck with that.
Yeah, like what you can see, it just there are various areas where there's just like a little pile of bones, mostly skulls, and that also has like a little pile.
Yeah. Okay.
Please! We're so hungry! Lots of splashing.
Why don't you do us all a favor and shut your traps, eh?
Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Just come out. We know you're in. You're not fooling us. Just come out.
We can't get out. We're stuck.
Oh, shut up.
Please.
I'm gonna get within 30 feet of the well and then yell at Sylvan to shut up.
Oh.
Just emotionally destroying this monster.
You suck.
You're stupid.
You're a shitty Kelpie. No one likes you.
Yeah.
You're just like your father.
Kelpie Steve.
Your father was a failure. His father was a failure. You're a failure.
Have you done any more fancy sensing stuff, Roshia?
No.
Okay. Just double checking. Yeah, some of the splashing like stops. Upon hearing this elvish voice speak Sylvan. And then
like, oh, fuck.
And then it like there's more splashing again, and then you hear just please in Sylvan now.
Nope. That's fucking Kelpie. That confirms it right there. What little fucking what? I'm yelling. I'm telling this out loud to the. Hopefully the Kelpie understands. He's like, what? Cholton children speak Sylvan. Do Cholton? Is that a thing? I don't know what language it is, but obviously you're some sort of magic lady.
I'm gonna come over, and I'm just gonna look in the well.
No, that's what it wants you to do.
There are 3 Chilton girls, little girls like preteen, and they look up at Mana and just reach their hands out to him, and they look like they might be crying. It's a little hard to tell because they're also just so wet from splashing in the water. Like, please, we're so hungry. We've been here forever. The witch won't let us out. Please.
Where's this witch you're talking about? See, we're looking for a witch, and you don't look like a witch.
We're here to kill a witch. Are you here guarding it? Because we're just gonna go kill it and leave you there.
We kind of sound like we're on the same page on this whole witch thing, but you're being kind of creepy. So if we could just go take care of this witch problem, this is a win-win.
They don't really seem to really register what you're saying, and they just keep crying out for help. Just a broken record at this point.
I flipped the bird over the side of the well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the hut.
Yeah, I'm gonna join Mana.
Yeah, I'm signaling Azaka to just follow us.
Yeah.
And no one go near that fucking pit.
When you approach the hut, which is the only structure other than the well that's intact at all.
The fucking witch is gonna be like, "Did you find the little girls I kidnapped?"
There's no
They like to disguise themselves as kelpies.
Yeah, there's no door. It's just a hide stretched over the doorway. There's a little garden that has a low stone kind of wall as a barrier, and it looks like there's a lot of mushrooms and some kind of herbs growing, and there's it looks like a grave or some kind of mound with some kind of marker. It's not a cross because it's not Christian, but some kind of stick with some kind of crude wooden symbol thing.
Like an effigy.
I guess the symbol etched into it looks like a kind of like a maze. Most of you recognize it by now as the symbol of Ubtao. And the hut proper, you can kind of hear shuffling from inside and
jerking off.
Start to see there's a very rough hole in the top of the roof, and you can see smoke starting to come out of it. Someone had just
lit a teepee?
A fire. Yeah. Yeah, there's no proper stone chimney, but
I'm gonna knock on the door.
On the hide.
You flap the pelt.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock. Well, there's probably a door frame.
There's yeah, there's some kind of a bamboo that you can get a little.
Imagine Mana knocks on the. He probably actually would just knock on it, but say knock out loud.
I don't just smack the skin around. I give it something solid.
Yeah, there's some little chimes hanging off some kind of wooden or I guess bamboo support, kind of tinkling in a fresh breeze that blows, and it doesn't smell very good.
Hello, we found your well.
We found your kelpie.
Hello.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you the witch?
There's more shuffling. It sounds like someone dragging their feet slippers or something. Just
you okay?
Stone surface.
We're
and then
blasted.
The flap kind of gets peeled back a little bit, and you see this dark face with squinty eyes kind of peering at you. Hello?
You're not my kelpie.
Hey, Zaniba.
Are you the witch?
What? Witch?
Don't play coy with us.
We've heard reports of a witch in the area. We're
Also,
just checking out the neighborhood, going door to door.
Do you recycle
Also,
here?
if you're not the witch, why are you just ignoring the children screaming in the well?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that your well is currently occupied by some what appears to be 3 tortured children?
That's why you're
Like,
getting
at this
fish in the
point-
water.
Like, if we're gonna fight you, can we just fight now? Because like, I am taxed by these children screaming.
She just
So
like,
it's vexing content.
I point my sword at her. Are you the witch or not?
Fuck yeah, do it.
Well,
my word.
Soren, hold your horses.
I'm very
you,
upset.
do you want some tea? Like,
Yeah, would
we
like
can talk this through.
Can we?
Well, we don't know. Are you a witch? You still haven't really told us that yet.
Just tell us, are you a witch or not?
Oh, who would dare to call me that? That's
Yes or no, bitch.
That's a yes or no question, and you haven't answered yet.
Yeah.
I'm just a.
If you're a witch,
old
then you gotta
lady.
tell us.
Well, witches are like old ladies typically, from what I understand. So, like,
I heard that there's a law that if we ask you if you're a witch, you have to tell us the truth.
yeah, it's like vampires. Like, they can't tell you not to come in their house or so. I don't know how it works, but you have to tell us you're a witch.
Hey, you old hag bitch. You use magic for subversive reasons or
We're
not?
just shit talking this fucking old lady.
You use magic for evil or not? Easy question.
Oh, no, I was a shaman long time ago.
Well, do you
I was
know
the healer of the
anything?
village.
Do you know anything about, like, there was a dinosaur and it exploded and it had the Papa Jalapa symbol on his head or whatever? And
Yeah, Papa Big Butt or whatever.
and then we were in Camp Vengeance and they were getting attacked by zombies and it's crazy and they're like, there's a witch. And told us to come here and if I may say so, you look awfully witchy.
Also, your house is right in front of a kelpie hole. So, like,
Guys, wait here. I walk over to the well and I look down and I scream, "Hey, is this the witch up here?"
They're not loaded in there.
well, oh, she looks great. Sazaka's
Yeah,
mom
so
right now? Like, what the
this-
fuck?
That's racist.
Oh, I thought she had orange
this-
hair. No, it's a head wrap.
It's a head wrap.
Oh.
Yeah, this little
That's why I
old
said it,
lady
not because of her skin color, Jen.
She just she's got like a shawl and there's a flying monkey on her shoulder and
Oh, okay, I kind of like her now.
she's just she's like very shaky. She looks like she has Alzheimer's. It's like the whole like hide is just shaking, like
she's a
crazy
senile
shaky
witch.
as she like
She's
pulls the hide away and like steps out onto I guess the threshold and just kind of squints up and her eyes look like they're kind of glazed over like they have cataracts. And
Can we throw her in the well?
They are awfully hungry.
I'm strong enough.
Are you from the soldier camp?
Who would say that about
Well,
us?
Mana literally just said that, but how do you know about that?
Yeah.
I get news from Aarakocra once in a while. They come and visit. And
Hey.
Well,
We still have one question, and that's: are you a witch? Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
The flying monkey on her shoulder has like a little basket, and inside are like they look kind of like roses. Just the heads of the roses. It's got all these flowers in its little basket.
Oh my god!
And it like reaches out, kind of just making little monkey noises, and offers one to Mana.
Don't touch the flower.
I'm gonna take it.
God damn it!
Yeah, you take the flower. It smells really nice. It smells like a rose.
All right.
Do do you guys want to make some tea and we can talk about this whole situation with the well?
Yeah, what's with the well? You want to tell us what's going on with that? Because I kind of want to know now, like now.
Because if you have little kids in there trapped, then we're gonna kill you. If they're kelpies, then
we might not kill you, but we probably will kill you. So
is that what's in there? They scream the most horrible things at me day and night.
Insight check.
A trick of the Terrafolk.
Insight check on that one.
Yeah, insight.
Okay.
Can we all make checks?
I mean...
Yeah, I'm going to do that too.
I would definitely.
Sure, whoever wants to make the check. I mean...
19.
Oh, 20.
All right.
Natural 20.
Oh, fucking high five,
Holy
Truck.
shit, you
Is
guys.
this bitch a witch?
Oh my god,
wow.
please be a fucking witch.
Well...
Just tell us, Jen.
I mean, it's not that we magically know she's a witch, but...
Right.
We're just really good at telling if she's lying.
Only a witch would lie to us like that, though. Come on.
Yeah, I pull out the scales and the duck.
Yeah, get the fucking goose. We'll use the big scale.
Yeah, most of you that rolled higher than a 15, something's not jiving. It's, considering where she is and what, you've just been hearing constantly and what you've detected, it's shady.
I pull out my crossbow and I shoot her.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There are, one sec. There's a few little windows. There's no glass. It's just kind of wooden, formed things for little holes, but they have little hide flaps that are currently. One of them is up. I'd say. One sec. Let me.
But you're gonna shoot her just on the fact that something's off about her. I know Truck's a passionate man, but
yeah, if this is just a sweet
old lady. If you say you want to shoot her, then shoot her.
We've seen too much and heard too much. If she's an evil witch and what she was saying was not true, so if she didn't want to be fucking shot, she should have said that she had children in the well or there's a culprit.
Alright, shoot her.
Yeah. I mean, if this is a sweet old lady, though, you're never living this down.
Fucking leave us here if this turns out to be a sweet lady.
If you just murder some old woman.
Again, if she didn't want to be fucking shot,
she
should have told us the truth.
Listen, I'm not disputing your reasons. I'm just saying, in the future, we will talk about the time that you just murdered an old woman.
Yeah, and Azaka might just leave us because she thinks we're assholes.
I've done worse than just murder an old woman, so just put it on the list.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it.
Yeah, what's your attack?
He's video chatted with me before. You don't want to know what he's willing to do.
Well, has Truck done some fucked up shit like this before? Is he?
I don't think so. Truck is a good boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, until he fucking murders some old woman.
Until he murdered that old lady that one time because she fucking made... She made some girl in a well look like his long-lost daughter or something.
It's a 20, not natural to shoot.
Yeah, that hits.
To shoot.
He shoots her directly in the skull.
So that's... max damage.
Great.
Okay.
So it's...
Faction.
10 damage to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna change Truck's name to Greedo.
Yeah, that's 10 damage. And I'm gonna, after I shoot her, I'm gonna roll up to her. I'm gonna roll up and I'm gonna hold her by the crossbow bolt and I'm gonna ask her again, are you a witch?
Oh, fuck.
I'm just gonna back out of the way.
This is when I step in front of Mana.
Oh man.
Yeah, now we're doing the righteous paladin and big ass fucking fightsman shakedown now.
If I had eyebrows to raise.
I'm with Truck on this.
To the nearest window as well.
I'm with Truck on this.
Yeah, this one you can see through it. There are other windows, but the flaps are like closed. This one is open.
Are they nailed or are they
I'm
like
holding
the
my
door
sword,
flap?
pointing it directly at her between us.
What was that? Like, were you asking about the size or?
No, are they nailed or are they like the door flap and I can move?
Yeah, they're just a flap. You could move it.
No, I want to get over here so I can look through it in the same way.
Okay. Yeah, you could reach through and.
Oh my god! If this is a sweet old lady, I'm gonna be hunted down by the fucking paladins.
Well,
for breaking.
I didn't kill her, so it's enough.
It's true. It's true. Do you want to go good cop, bad cop? I can heal her immediately.
So after you shot her, you grabbed her?
I grab her by the crossbow bolt and I ask her again, "Are you a witch?"
The monkey takes off its basket spills, and there's like a shimmer in the air. And Mana, where did you put the flower? Like that the monkey gave you.
Probably
That's fine. Just wondering, you know.
Probably holding it.
Do I want to do the smart thing or do I want to do what Mana would probably do?
Just what would Mana do?
He probably ate it.
Okay, well, he can kind of maybe not feel, but he can hear something kind of pattering around in him now.
Ew.
And as that basket falls into the mud, it kind of rolls outside. All the flowers, there's like 6 more of them. They are like spiders.
Fucking
no.
With really gross, like bulbous
why did I eat it?
I mean, it can't hurt you inside you.
And they're like pale and they got like gray green like eyes.
Just don't talk. Don't let it come. Keep it in you.
But they just kind of scuttle away. The monkey still looks like a flying monkey, and it flies up through the smoke hole, screeching, scared. The lady who looked like just an old plump,
come on, be a fucking
blind lady. She kind of shrivels a little bit as this illusionary I guess image kind of fades and you can see what she really looks like, and a lot more skeletal and a greenish tinge to her skin.
You fucking witch.
And the nails get long and pointed and yellowy and
oh fuck this shit, I'm out.
Can I knock her lights out?
Yeah, are we rolling initiative or can I'd punch her at that point.
Well, Truck is probably like in the doorway, right?
Yeah, it's more probably like this. Right, unless he like forced his way inside and pushed into her.
We're probably inside.
She doesn't answer you. Instead, she hisses something in old Chilton, and you notice I guess as the illusion around her appearance finally fades completely, there's like a crystal gleaming in one of her eyes, her right eye. And as she hisses these words,
shoots a laser
something start like that grave in the garden starts, the mud starts shifting and something looms and rises out of it. And let's roll initiative.
All right.
Oh fuck, bud.
See? And you wanted to talk with her.
Well, talking is an option. Oh yeah, I have to actually roll for things. Oh boy.
I'm 4.
Let's see, that's suck.
20.
Sorry, I have a 0 to initiative, so.
12 plus 18.
God, I'm so proud of you right now, Truck.
Thanks. I refuse to die until things are better, and that is a threat.
What's a threat? What are you talking about? Wow. Oh, okay, that's better. Where are you at? That is... Okay, wow, that's better than I expected. And my good boy, my precious grave boy. I love him so much. Where did you go? Oh, you're an image. And that is... Oh, you are not very dexterous. That is 5. Okay.
It's just our pillow talk.
What?
Oh, you are not very dexterous.
Oh, you are not very dexterous, are you? That's okay.
What the fuck is her name? I think it's...
Where we're going, we don't need dexterity.
Only 4s.
Is 18 and...
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucking useless is Azaka gonna be this combat, do you think?
The fuck you talking? She's always so useful and...
Is Zamo? Izamo? Lizmo? Lizimo?
Easymo.
Zimo?
Easymo.
Is that the little baby boy?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Oh. What the fuck? Who are these minis?
What?
Oh, that's not my side.
Oh yeah, let me pop in another friend.
I have Chubby Lumpkin.
Chubby Lumpkin. I have friends. Let's see. Where did you go? What did I name you? Oh, you're just... Oh, I named him something different in the thing. Don't worry about it.
I got
His name is not Freddy.
Why? Why is his name Freddy?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Is
Freddy Krueger, I guess.
Is that gonna be a motherfucking flesh golem?
What are you talking about, man? No.
What's a flesh golem?
It's okay.
They're like super zombies.
No. It's...
I hate
You'll get
zombies.
a description for what that is in a moment.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know what it is.
Soren probably might know what that is.
We'll get to that. But I think this could be a good time, like, if people didn't take a break to take one, so I can go pee and get another drink.
Alright, I'm gonna go pee.
We're going longer than 3 hours this time.
Oh. Well...
We can end here.
I suppose that we did start a bit late. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I think, actually... Did anyone leave yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
I realize the time now, so we'll set it up and then leave it at that. But at least we got...
Oh my god.
So...
Liam... Oh my god. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful player.
Thank you. I mean...
I'm so impressed with you.
Thank you, I love you too.
Yeah. The thing that comes rising out of this shallow grave, it looks humanoid, but it's huge. It's like 8 feet tall.
Holy
and
shit.
Its flesh looks kind of rotten, and there's a lot of stitching. It has 2 arms and 2 legs. It's naked, but everything is stitched, and it's like bumpy and lumpy, and it looks like different body parts from different creatures have been sewn together. And the other really notable thing is it has 4 heads. It has like it also looks like the base body parts are like Chilton, maybe. It has like
it's a Hydra.
Maybe it would have been a dark-skinned human, but the skin has since turned kind of a ashy gray. And the main head on the neck looks like a Chilton man. But there's like a small goblin head like in its torso with like a few teeth left in its mouth kind of gaping. There's like a head on the shoulder that looks like a half-orc. And then there's another head on the back that looks like a Caucasian man with a beard.
Oh.
And it starts moaning as it's like rising up out of the mud, and all the mouths kind of open and moan at once.
Dibs.
And
I called dibs.
Yeah, it rises and it turns towards the party, specifically the hut where Truck is holding on to its master.
You are gonna get fucking smited, my friend.
And yeah, and we will leave off with that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Good session, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good shit.